Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. This book is dedicated to my son. Long ago, in a faraway place, there lived a lovely princess named Snow White. Her hair was black as coal, her lips red as rose, and her skin as white as snow. Snow White's stepmother, the queen, was very cruel. She hated anyone who was more beautiful than she. The queen treated Snow White like a servant. Snow White never complained. She was obedient and hardworking, but she dreamed of a handsome prince who could take her away to his castle. One day, while drawing water from the well, a handsome stranger did appear, charmed by Snow White's singing. But Snow White was too shy to speak to him. Inside the castle, the queen asked her magic mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of all?" Every day, Mirror had the same reply. "You are the fairest," he told her, and the queen was content for another day. But as Snow White grew older, she also grew more beautiful, and the queen became very jealous. One day, the magic mirror told the queen that someone else was the fairest in the land. It was a princess, Snow White. In a jealous rage, the queen called her royal huntsman into the throne room. "Take Snow White far into the forest and kill her," she commanded. "And as proof of it, bring me back her heart in this." She handed the stunned huntsman a beautiful carved box. "Poor Snow White," said the hunter to the innocent princess, "I cannot kill you. You must run away and hide from the queen." Snow White was so frightened that she ran off through the dark woods. At last, she came to a cottage. "Who lives here?" Snow White wondered. The dwarfs introduced themselves. Their names were Sleepy, Grumpy, Happy, Dog, Dopsy, Sneezy, and Bashful. They invited Snow White to share their supper. Snow White felt so safe with the dwarfs that she decided to stay with them. But the envy queen soon found out that Snow White was still alive. She would have to take matters into her own weak hands. Then she heard a voice singing in the distance. The seven dwarfs who lived in the cottage was coming home from a hard day at work in the diamond mine. She fled to the drunk beneath the castle. There the queen mixed a potion that would turn her into an old bag. Then she took an apple and slowly dipped it into another potion. One bite of this poisoned apple, and Snow White will close her eyes forever. She crackled. The birds tried to run Snow White away from the poisoned fruit. They fluttered and flew around the bag, trying to make her drop the apple. "Stop it! Stop it!" cried Snow White. The birds flew away sadly. Then the animals of forest ran to the dwarfs to warned them that something was very wrong and they needed to come right home. The 7 dwarfs raced to the cottage and found the old man trying to sneak away and Snow White lying lifeless on the floor. The dwarfs chased them back into the forest. A storm began to blow as the envious woman ran away. Suddenly, she came to the edge of a steep and rocky cliff. First, she tries to move a huge rock, so it could roll down on top of the poor dwarfs and crush them. "Look out!" cries Grumpy to the others. At that moment, lightning struck. The queen lost her balance and fell to her doom. The 7 little dwarfs built a bed of gold and glass for their beloved Snow White. They kept watch over her day and night. Then one day a handsome prince rode into the forest. How beautiful the young woman was! The prince knelt down and kissed Snow White tenderly. His kiss awakened her. Snow White and the prince rode off to his kingdom, where they lived happily ever after.